It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Of course, we are giving you a good dose of entertainment right now. JP Sebastian is here, and that means we're talking one of the latest releases of the weekend, Moana 2. Yes.
In between, there's a 3 being shot now as well. But look, whatever. That's a story for like
Before we get ahead of ourselves.
2026. Moana 2 is out already. Some of you have already seen it, but tell you what, let's look into the meat and potatoes of the people behind it. Famous faces are back. Famous voices are back.
Yes.
Auli'i Cravalho and obviously Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. A little featurette for the movie itself. Let's have a look at the big names that you'll remember from the first one you loved so much, Moana 2.
Bring it on.
Moana is back.
Maui?
Boat snack. Bacon and eggs.
I can't believe you're here.
In Moana 2, there are new people to meet, there are new enemies to defeat.
Well, now I kind of miss the lava monster.
Dwayne is larger than life, both on and off screen. And I'm so grateful to be with him on this journey again.
It's a bad time to say I told you so. So I believe in you, but no one else does. What? I was being nice. Ow!
Maui and Moana together again.
What lies beyond, under skies I've never seen.
Our music team, Barlow and Bear, have really knocked it out of the park.
We wanted to strike a balance between keeping the music in the world that already exists, but also adding our Barlow and Bear flair.
It was fun. It was so fun.
To have lyrics profound as going beyond what you think you're capable of, beyond your comfort zone, it really means something.
How could I ever say goodbye?
You might want to hold on.
What lies beyond of the legacy?
I love that Moana still has this impact, and I think that audiences are in for something incredibly special.
Lies beyond.
You're gonna love it.
I don't love anything. I'm gonna eat this chicken.
I love that feature of JP apparently just appeared at the end there, if you didn't see. I don't love anything.
I identified with the grumpy guy. It like warmed my heart to see someone that cold-hearted.
This looks fun, man. This looks really cool.
You saw the first one?
No, I didn't.
What?
I didn't,
I
yeah.
know.
Mr. Life
We're the
Changed
non-parents.
Ocean.
I know.
The non-parents in the room.
I see you dodging. You haven't seen the first one
I
either.
have not seen
We
it.
need to.
We
need
need
to step it
to,
up.
Guys, it's so beautiful.
We don't need children to be able to watch it. It's
No,
like
no.
something for everybody.
Absolutely, and I think it continues with, interestingly, like, it's not the kind of laughs per second type thing. Obviously, there are laughs. It knows that that's not its going thing. It's like it's very cute, but at the same time, it's quite powerful and moving as well. That song, Beyond, knocked my socks off. But we'll talk about that a bit later because, whatever. Let me get into what the synopsis
Yes,
is. The
please.
story
Tell
being
us.
is that, so for you guys who don't even know number one, geez, where do I begin?
Tell us what we're missing.
I know The Rock is in it.
2,000 years ago, this is basically, for a start, set 2,000 years ago. It's across the islands of Polynesia, which is all the way from New Zealand through to, their fictional island, Motunui, is set below Easter Island, more or less. So across the entirety of the Pacific, which is what the size of these wayfarers, these sea... Like, our ancestors were incredible, like, on these yachts. That's how far they were able to cross.
Sure.
Not fictitious in that fact at all. But I have to get onto the people who at least know Moana 1, is that now this character, she is what they refer to as a wayfinder. Prior to that, her tribe had a pretty sour relationship with the ocean because they were afraid to go beyond the reef. Fish stocks were dwindling, they didn't know why, and then she got this ability, she got this calling, basically, to be a wayfinder for her people. Now, by Moana 2, she is already the wayfinder. They find that, look, if your people are to thrive, it's not just enough that you improve the fish stocks. You also have to connect with other people.
Sure.
There is a god in between who is angry at humanity because, one of the reasons, there you go, you got a little cute little piggy too.
Adorable.
Sorry, Carissa's face just scrunched up like she ate some really good bacon. And there is a vengeant god who does not like humanity being connected, as, similar to whether Greek mythology or anything else these gods do, and sinks an island that is like a central nexus for the Polynesian people. So she has to be this wayfinder to go forth and try and reconnect the peoples of these distant islands if her people are to survive. So she's torn between the, been possibly a leader for people at home, but you have to break out. You have to set out on the ocean. And there's this interesting tension, which, by the way, I get into afterwards. We're going to show an interview that I did with those two songwriters, and there's that tension there. But in terms of the good and the bad of it, obviously this is a sequel. Nothing's as good as the first time ever. I think one of the things that is a bit of a weakness for me here is that it doesn't necessarily have a strong enough backbone for, well, why are you here? Why is there a second movie? It feels pretty much like an episode filler in a series, which is not necessarily a sin in itself, but some of the scars of that is, for example, you saw the angry JP type character in the, like, there are a lot of side characters that are quickly sort of hemmed onto the world of Moana, but they don't really have a purpose. They don't really have their own backstory. They're interesting and they're funny and whatever, but they're sort of quite filler. Yeah. The way Dwayne's character, Maui, who is this demigod, sort of like Hercules in Greek mythology, is reintroduced to the story, is sort of uninspired as well. He's just in the middle of being caught up in shenanigans. So there are a lot of linkages that don't feel as sort of well and smoothly and sharply and concretely thought out as they were in the first movie. But the singing is absolutely powerful. Our Lee Carvalho, as you can hear, that voice is
powerful, beautiful,
insanely beautiful. And aside from that, some of the stuff that I really did like and I really did appreciate is it's great to see more kids' movies doing this again. Other people speak languages other than English. And you know what? You're going to watch a scene where you just hear an indigenous language. And the way that was crafted in some scenes is it's not just there for us as tourists to glance in as westernized tourists and go, ooh, it's so fascinating, the cultures and all that kind of stuff. Literally, the music will be pulled away from a scene where a traditional song is being sung, and there's such a beautiful sort of glow of respect around it. Look, there's a lot of that I can say that's good, bad, and whatever, but I think it's mostly strong at the end of the day.
Can we do popcorns?
Absolutely. I don't know, they get kind of soggy in the ocean, but 7 out of 10 is what I'd
Wow.
give for
JP, you are a changed man. Let me tell you that much.
That's the beauty. That's also, like I said, this interesting air of seriousness. Because, like I said, it's not laughs per second, but at the same time, it's got this great respectfulness of a world that we've not seen before. Because, good grief, you can name half of the Greek pantheon of mythology.
Right.
I can talk about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and whatever, but it's cool that a movie goes, look, here's whole other cultures.
Yes, there's more.
But also, we're not just going to spoon feed you like you're a like you're a tourist on a tour bus, whatever. You're going to sit there with a glow of respect, with an aura around this movie. Anyway,
Joe, was it aura of respect when you got into your interview? Because I believe you got an interview with the songwriters.
Yes, I did.
Must have been really cool.
Emily Bear, Abigail Paulo. Oh my goodness.
And the first mind-blowing thing, one of the reasons why I got choked up by that song Beyond is because it's about this young lady talking about going over the horizon, finding new lands to you know, et cetera, et cetera. Emily Bear, the pianist, 23 years old.
Insane.
Already these two people Grammy winners. Previously they did an unofficial Bridgerton soundtrack that they won a Grammy for. But look, let's talk to the ladies themselves. I had the honor of meeting with them, and knock on wood, they get the Oscar for these songs in Moana 2.